Actually, wait, chances are I probably don't even need to buy armor. I might have some decent armor here. Yeah, like the healing hauberk with you. I just got you the floral one. You got the magic +5. Really just you, isn't it? And then you have the magic +5 as well. Maybe it would be worth to find a Magla guy and exchange my Magla for cash just to buy a few more weapons. It might be worth my time. There's more. I really don't need to talk to more right now. Look at your stocks. Yo, a hero leaf of light seed? Yes, please. Whoa. The more of those I grow, the better. Because we really benefit from using those items. None of these are the rock bean salt. Which the rock bean salt is what we need for that one dish. This is really expensive.
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
I need level 4 wisdom. Wisdom isn't that close to getting rank 4 yet.
Alright then.
Fairly close. Where's the Magla guy?
Yes.
Interested in water? Ours is some of the very finest you'll find. Definitely want these MP items. There's way too much money I'm not willing to spend right now.
Alright then. Alright then.
Where is this person that can turn my Magla to cash? That's the real question. Alright. I don't know where this guy is. I also forgot what the icon looks like. Maybe it was the person I saw and I thought it wasn't him. Could be. Maybe it was you?
Let us have faith now, what are we on about?
Nope. You're the one about the King's Rock. Actually, you know what? I might as well do this. You get like stat ups or Magla from this. I think it's Magla, isn't it? You get Magla from doing this? Yeah, 1,000. That's pretty good. Magla is Magla.
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
All I can think of is maybe you're in the tavern.
Isn't this a dilemma? What's up?
I've heard about you lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste.
What's up?
Nothing is up. The sky is up. The weather is fine, which is a relief, because the bad weather is like one of the worst things about this game.
Excuse me?
Alright then.
I guess there's no person to exchange your Magla to cold hard cash in this game, which is really weird and quite strange. I guess I'll just sell what I have and try to get more weapons here.
What have we got here?
I have a couple more stuff I can sell.
Now then.
Everyone said with armor, so maybe sell the weighted mails that sell for a lot.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Magic +4. Might as well give that to Stroll. Or maybe Hulkenberg. She doesn't have a... Yeah. Let's give this. Or where is it? Or only Stroll can equip it? That'll help his magic. Yeah, sure. Why not? You are a healer now.
Off we go.
Now, if I can buy a few good weapons,
Now then.
don't need that pirate costume anymore.
Now then.
I have so many accessories. Enables the multi-target defense racing skill Mage Shield Wave. That can come in handy. What was that accessory I got from Juna? That any good? Can't sell it, so I don't think so. Agility. Who doesn't have a good weapon? Color, healer, gunner, thief. I guess there really isn't too much to buy, as it turns out. Might as well buy this for Stroll, since it's there. And I think that'll do it. I think we just move on to story now.
Alright then.
Looks pretty good to me.
Let's go.
To the Gauntlet Runner.
All ready for departure? Time to save the burly damsel in distress, eh?
Route the Eildon map.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Was this East 10?
Now then.
East 10 is when you consider the currents and the winds.
This place here.
One day and the weather will be fine. Well, I don't really see any other option.
Let's see.
How long will it be? If the currents are stable, we'll get there within the day. We have no time to waver. Are we prepared? We sure are. Captain, I'll have you at that temple fast, and you can say Divine Relic. Divine Relic. Nearest failed. Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. And I still get an activity. I do like that you get activities during the Gauntlet Runner trips. Like, I really do. Ooh, do I want to plant that hero seed? I think I might.
Hey,
I think I might.
later.
Granted, I think I'd really rather get a stat up. We're gonna plant a seed.
Hey,
Hopefully we'll have some other opportunities for eloquence increases.
whoa.
Also, wait, maybe during nighttime I can read a book and get eloquence.
Navigating the archipelago's currents.
Or maybe I'll just get there right now.
The Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
They said Dragon Temple, they said Dragon, this is a Lunar dungeon.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No, and keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds.
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
I wonder what color dragon this is gonna be.
We're off.
That's what's got me pretty pumped.
Oh.
I guess I'll talk to all of you. Didn't you ever learn that it's rude to stare? Guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. And to quote gawking and move it, we gotta head to the temple.
You see?
I admit Stroll's words have given me pause, but rescuing the priestess comes above all else. Ruins left alone by the Sanctus, wonder what's in it for them. Or wonder what's in them, rather. Suppose that question will answer itself when we go in, won't it? Alright then, let's wiggle on. Wiggle on. Dell's coming over all peculiar. Maybe it's just me. Any road, let's head on to the temple, yeah? We gotta get after that, Lance, and you two. Melancholy at people's hearts, there might be some connection there. Probably not the time to ponder, let's head inside. The idea of those brothers shadowing our every move, I'm not fond of it. Nothing to be done, though, so we press on. The temple awaits. Let's get it, my dudes.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
Yeah, anyone have access to fire?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against a human we fought at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio, are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Why does it matter if people see us? I mean, we've done it so many different times. We've teleported to other places and people have probably seen us.
Hey.
I have to read this. How's Dell doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. Rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hearty Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far or too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you. And actually, there's one more thing we can use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magla exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the potion of blight.
Understood.
We'll track him down. If we want to get into the temple, we'll have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Atlin or an informant at the Golden Deer Hearth. What is this, Fire Emblem?
Hey.
Don't joke about the Golden Deer. Sorry, Lady Juna. Way I see it, someone's gotta stay and look after Dell. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple shite alone. Seems our debts are piling up, huh? Don't worry about it.
Listen.
This is about when Dell would say something like, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But me, I don't think you lot are so bad. I trust you. So we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance, and well, the priestess girl and all, if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me own brother, now can I? Adelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me. Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on.
Oh, it's a new day.
The age of a new king draws nearer. Nonetheless,
A giant tree's blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of the Blight.
Thoughts?
Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, 'twould seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay when both the priestess and lance we seek sit inside the temple beyond our reach. We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. Will likely be more difficult than any of our previous encounters.
Let's focus.
I need to head to the Dragon Temple, acquire the Divine Relic. Okay, so this is, we have 17 days to do this. Cure Dracodius. Visiting the Round Table and the Gauntlet Runner parked on the beach of Verga Island. Be cautious of scorching heat and inclement weather that may occur around Verga Island. Priestess Yufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her and obtain Dracodius, and before the day you depart for Altabury.
Really?
You should start out by asking people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredients. Ooh, and we have some requests to do.
So,
Do
hey,
you need something? There's something we wanted to ask you. Greeting for Potion of Blight, and you say it's not on the island? How should we know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I'd start with the informant at the tavern. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw into prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly. Between the informant and Batlin, we have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up. How many requests do we have?
Alright then.
There are at least 2 requests.
what are my options here?
That fool. I told her how dangerous it was. Huh? Hey, aren't you the outsiders who promised to save Lady Yufa? If only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
what?
Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day and set off towards the den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages.
I beseech
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you go to the Spire of Blind Fate to slay monsters there.
God, I am grateful.
Thanks, I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this was her soul. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called Leogron that lords over the tower. I think that's what most likely, well, killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for a specific location at the Spire of the Blind Fate.
Let's give it
Alright,
a
we have a
shot.
new quest to do. The Golden Deer Hearth. That's a really high rank. Courage and Hero's Jeweled Root is interesting, as well as 60 Reeve. How tragic. Let's kill the monster for him after we go speak to the informant.
Alright then.
Speaking of the informant, I've decided that I'm gonna start using the informant because I was trying to. I have a lot of Metaphor ReFantazio is like my biggest backlog, and I'm not helping it by playing it today. But I also really want to play the game. And while rendering the videos, I was looking back at the footage, and I was like, man, like
Let us have faith in
the past like 2 streams, like the Charadrius and then the stuff at the Forsaken Tower, like those were like lowlights in this playthrough, and it really just got me thinking that like I think I want to start using the informant because, you know, I want to avoid that. And also because it felt like the Charadrius basically required me. It felt like the Charadrius basically required you to use the informant just so you knew what they were weak to. Maybe perhaps the boy you promised to save our priestess. If you're from the mainland then, by any chance, have you been to the Lycan Igniter shop in Grand Trad?
Yes.
Ah, Brigida shop. Yeah, we're basically regulars. Really? Then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this Igniter to Lycan's shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an Igniter, pretty valuable one too, so I'm hoping Lycan's store can appraise it and back up my valuation.
What?
You're willing to just hand this valuable Igniter over to people you met, like a minute ago? I have to. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mastari is riding on this. Oh, of course I could promise a reward, too.
Kidding.
Sounds like it'll be an errand to the royal capital, get this Igniter and praised. What do you think? Yes. So you have to do that request for Stroll. Thanks, it's in your hands now. Here's the Igniter, and need you to get an official certificate of appraisal from Lycans and bring it back here. You know where to find me. Seems really easy to do.
Let's give it a shot.
Still have to do that that Stroll quest. Oh, and we get wisdom. Didn't we need level 4 wisdom for something? Let's go talk to the informant here.